Eight. Should be good. Checking YouTube. We are live. Hello out there in TV land. Welcome back to another RSG Lunch stream. I am your host with the most, Ranger J 1999. Glad to have you guys here for another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream. If you are new or have never seen this before, this is our lunch stream. This is where we come and talk shop for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Glad to have you guys here. A couple housekeeping notes just to give you guys an idea of what we're dealing with. First of all, say hello there out there. Hello, skewers. Whip out your pickles. Do whatever you do. Glad to have you guys here. Say hello in chat. We like to shout out everybody here, and we'll do that in a couple of minutes. We also will have Ranger J 1999 suffer through mod depression, which is always enjoyable. And then we'll get to your questions. So if you have questions, go ahead and get those in the chat. The way that works is you put your question in the chat. We'll scoop it up with Nightbot. If you have a question, make sure you put the word question in front of your statement. That helps us scoop it up, and we will get to your questions. So that's how it works here in RSG. Glad to have you guys here. If you are here, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out we'll talk about Patreon here. When we do our Ross review, we do Ross reviews here every day. And we have another one that we will be doing. So glad to have you guys here. I have some people joining me as well. We've got, so far, I'm sure more will join, but so far we've got Michael W. Huntington III from Her Majesty's Secret Gaming Service.
By the power of Grayskull.
Well, I wish we had that right now, but we don't. So, He-Man, where are you? We need you. Also joining us, looking very He-Man-ish, is the Viking himself, BCM.
Morning, everyone.
That's right. Good morning. So glad to have you guys here. Make sure you say hello. Also, you can see below we've got Lord Vader's Cup of Plenty. If you would like to donate to the stream, all you need to do is make a donation either through Super Chat or PayPal or Twitch and throw bits in there. Everything falls into there. Anything you do will show up on the screen. If you come on Patreon or you subscribe or any of that stuff pops into there, so we can make sure you get recognition. You see we've got the new tracker on the left as well. Cool little fun stuff falls from the air. And if you donate $20.01 or more, you get the pickle extravaganza where the big pickle itself comes in, starts singing, we whip out our pickles, start playing with our pickles. That's what we do here. So glad to have you guys here. Let's begin. I already know what's on everybody's mind. Ugnaught. I know it's a tricky situation. No, I'm kidding. It's goddamn Relics. I don't know how else to put this. Relics is on everybody's mind. Before I get into Relics, which I'm sure will be a hot topic of discussion. Also, guys, skewers, I really need your help. Spread the word. The event is up for the 24th for the American Cancer Society CHOA thing that we are doing from 11 to 3 on the 24th. I really want to knock that out of the park. Big shout out to the lovely Maz Kanata who already donated. Our Tiltify campaign is going for our Run for Disney. We're kicking off that campaign with the CHOA, the Children's Hospital of Atlanta. We're going to the pediatric ward of the for oncology for those kids, those brave kids fighting through cancer. So spread the word, spread it to all your folks to be there from 11 to 3 on that day. Let's try to get the donations flying in like we've never seen before, and let's just knock it out of the park for these kids and for ACS, and get our campaign started the right way. There's already a bunch of stuff on Tiltify, so go ahead and get that started. All right, that being said, let's see who's in chat. Everybody likes to see who's in chat. Let's do it, okay? Why are we getting that? Okay, let me turn this off. I don't need that. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, there we go. Utah's here. He says, hello, amazing Archie family. Hope everything is going well. How is Darth Relic today? I do not recognize that name. Darth Relic is fine. It's Hogzilla question. Oh, we already have the question in there. I'll get to this in a little bit, Hogzilla. But glad to have you here, my friend. Dr. Feelgood, he's the one that makes you feel all right, says, hopefully everyone is having a better day today than last night. Skewers Unite. Yeah, last night was rough. I had, Mike, BCM, we'll get into this, your thoughts on Relics, but we did it live yesterday. I kind of messed around with it a little bit. We really went in depth with it last night. That's all we did on the Wednesday night stream, and oh boy, was I not happy. Oh man, am I not happy, and I know a lot of you aren't either. BRS Aegon says, hello, can we get a moment of silence for all my free-to-play brothers and sisters? Yeah, it sucks out there to be free-to-play right now, so... Rooster! Here comes a rooster. And his James Earl Jones voice. Hello, my lord. How can I serve the Darth Relic? Oh, boy. I made a slip last night, and I was, going through the spiel like I always do, and I said Darth Relic, and I can't get past it now. Let's see here. Revenator's here. Foreigner's here. He says, hello, skewers. Glad to have you guys here. Rooster... I'll talk about means. Okay, Frederick Nilsson, a Swedish person, is here. He says, good evening all. Glad to have you here, my friend. Darth Vader 87 says, hello there. Rooster says, check out the RSG memes channel. Yes, we do have a memes channel, so if you haven't checked that out, please do. Spiderface 101 says, well harder. That's true. What am I complaining about? BCM, Mike, we should just well harder. I mean, food's not important. Or bills.
Yeah, why not?
It's only a couple $1,000. I mean, think about this, BCM. If you get that new $100 pack, you don't even have to worry about taking your Relic to 7. You can get to like 4 or something.
Yeah, I know.
That's a positive thing.
Well, I think it was there was like $300 to $500 worth of packs, and it only gets 3 characters up to tier 7.
But that's a great deal.
It is compared to the Cantina refresh energy.
And you don't need food. Who !3 says hi. Hey, my friend. Nat Swarm Waves. Hey, Nat. Let's see. Gab P says, good afternoon to the great and the good of the RSG community. Big love to all of y'all. And get your pickles out for the... I think he meant crew, but he put CRAIC. Crake? What is that? I don't know, but he whipped out his pick.
It's Irish for the crack.
Oh, it's for the crack? Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I don't be speaking the Irish too well there.
Yeah, but that's what it is. How's the crack?
Yeah. Now we all know crack is good.
I don't know. The crack after this last update is pretty sore.
I know. That's science. Scorp30 says, hey, Ranger, well harder. I'm sorry, I'll try. Dan the Man says, hello, alt relics. Sad, green, angry face. Yeah. Chewy says, hey. JTB, Jedi Training Bogus says, good God Almighty. Gear 2.0 with Mod 1.0 farming tactics. Yes, indeed, my friend. Vito Anto, hey, what's up, brother? He says, good afternoon, RSG. Stopping by to say I am done with the game. Relics have broken me. Thanks for all the streams. Well, Vito, don't worry. We got other games we're playing. Trust me, we're going to keep streaming, so keep supporting the channel because we've got Borderlands 3 comes out, I think, tonight, and I know Finn and those guys are going to be streaming the absolute hell out of it. I'm doing Naruto. We got Fallen Order that I will be playing here in November. We've got other games that we're doing, so don't worry. We'll have lots of entertainment, so you can come hang out. It doesn't have to be Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, so you're more than welcome at any time. Dommy P says, hi, Ranger. It was good to hear your opinion yesterday. Dark Times for GOH, yes. I was impressed. I didn't cuss.
Wow.
I know, right?
That chip's really working, isn't it?
Well, we're representing ACS.
Finn said that he fitted you with a swearing inhibitor chip or something.
Yeah, we got ACS and people watching and kids watching, so I'm really trying to get the rants will be special things I just do for the VIPs. I'll just go into a stream and for you guys and I'll do it there. But I gotta watch my potty mouth. I'll cut because
expand your vocabulary and this with finesse, yes.
Yeah, no more colorful metaphors as much as possible.
Either that or we go Cockney rhyming.
No, it's all sixes and sevens.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
These relics are a bit of a Jeremy Hunt, isn't they?
Right. Darth Hideous says, shut up, Finn. Hell yeah, he's not even here, but I like your attitude, Darth Hideous. CBO97 says, good morning, RSG crew. Relics were supposed to bring balance to force, not leave it in darkness. I know. You were the chosen one! It said you would make things cheap and not expensive.
Only Relic still in absolutes.
Zem420 said, hi, RSG. Hey, Zem. Fedichico's here this morning. Vito said, I skipped last night's stream out of anger over Relics. That's all right. Watch it anyway, Vito, because you just see my face turn red. I don't cuss, but you just see me going, what the... everything we saw last night, and it wasn't just me. Finn... Grande, even Loki was like, And then if you go watch throughout the community, like Warrior's reaction yesterday was priceless, man. I've never seen Warrior dumbfounded like that, just exasperated. I was like, oh no. Makwa, I'm not even going to... I'm going to try this, Makwa, but you're probably going to crucify me for saying it. But Happy Neo Gilzagad. I think that it says Happy Thursday, but I totally butchered that. I suck. Let's see where else. I've got a lot of people here today. Glad to have everybody here. It just updated. All right, Jedi Gunny's here. 1216 says Morning Skewers and Darth Relic. Still playing the game for now. God, I know Darth Relic. I can't stand it. One little Freudian slip, man, and forever will it control my destiny. Yeah, yeah. DL Nader says I blame Finn. Yeah, Finn sucks. This is a good call, Dark Lord Nader. Gappy. Wow, B-Seam has a voice that can fill in for the bass parts of old school Boys to Men tunes. Yeah, that's true. Darsar 1972 says hello, RSG crew. What else? 73 is Thursday or something? Yeah, it's one of those days. Hi, Spider. He's here. Zem says rest in peace, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Particle says I missed the stream last night. Looking forward to watching that next. Absolutely. Now, just as a show note, right after I get done with this, we're going right into Grand Arena Championship, so I'll do that as well. And then just be ready for a ton of Borderlands 3 from us. So there you go. Darth Hideous says Darth Relics shall rule the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I wish I was in charge. Nick Merckx here says so much for farming characters from Cantina. Matt Bailey's here with his wonderful greetings. Says gracious good morning, gentlemen, and to you, my friend. Let's see who else is here. I'm looking for names I haven't called out right yet. There's the lovely Algae Dumpling. She says, "Come on, guys, can we please try to keep things at least semi-cheerful today?" No. There's nothing cheerful about this, Algae. I can't find positive stuff after last night. Now, we'll still be stupid, Algae. I'll still whip out my pickle and make you laugh and do all that other stuff and have fun. And you know that, Algae girl. We love you, and I want to. We'll be as mentally damaged as we always are. But I cannot be cheerful about this stuff. I can't be positive. I tried again this morning, but as we sit there and we talk about this and we find more stuff out, it's not working, Algae. I can't, and I'm not going to be disingenuous. Let's see. You know what? Everybody, whip out your pickle for Algae. Whip out your pickles for Algae. Damn it, she is the instigator of the great pickle, and we should show her some love. So let's give Algae some pickle love out there. Algae Dooku, Darth Hideous. When she kicks your ass, man, I ain't gonna do a thing. I ain't lifting a finger. Be like pushing you back in there, man. Let me see here. Nick Merckx here. Just seeing if I missed any names real quick. Slabby Heads here says, hi, everybody. Hi, Darth Relic. Hi, Slab. Nav says, Brad Pitt. What? At Mike, LOL. Oh, God. We'll get to the review, Hideous, but I'm going to make sure that I say hi to everybody. Hey, Stoner Jedi's here. Hey, man. What's up? Israel Gaming says, and Relics aren't even done yet. That's true. Grande Verga says, show us your pickle. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure you did, Algae. Yeah. I think that's everybody. Yep. So I think I shouted out everybody in chat. Let's get into it. Let's get into the game. Let us start with Mod Depression. That ought to cheer everybody up. This is where Ranger, the dumbass that he is, tries and get better mods and doesn't work out too good. So let's go in there. We have one we need to slice, so I'm going to go right to it. I think it's here. I already know where the mod is. I just have to go find it real quick. Let's see. It's a green one. I know that. And I think it's a diamond. Let me look real quick. Wait, what is it? Oh, well, it'd help if I filter these by speed still, because we know it's a speed mod, so let's do that. And let's find that... so I guess I'm going to have to really filter the hell out of it to find it. We'll go speed. I might as well. I was going to try to do it that way, but yeah. All right, so we have one that hit yesterday. We want to roll it. We want to see if we can get some luck on it. Okay, it was a square. Okay, I was going for a diamond. That's wrong. So we have one that's green that's 5 speed. Let's slice and see what happens. I just need to get the materials, so we'll get those right now. Slice mods. This usually turns out pretty bad for me. I just want to prepare everybody. So, Ouchie girl question. Who's to be more feared? Darth Relic or Darth Relish? Dark Lord of the Pickles. Ah, it's a good. I'll have to fight Darth Relish for that title of Dark Lord of the Pickles. We haven't listed out the power sets for either yet, so we'll have to do like a lore thing where we lay out their like a verse series and see who would win. Because I really don't at this moment. Being Darth Relic, I don't know what Darth Relish's power set is, so we'll have to see that. All right, let's see here. We're gonna slice. It's already hit offense, so this is not a good sign for us. So here we go. Oh, it hit! Yay! We got a 9 speed. All right, so we're at the 9 speed, so it hit 4. We'll take what we can get at this moment. So we'll see what happens. We'll hit that one. I've got a couple of blue ones that I need to do, so we'll save those for tomorrow. So I've got 2 mods now that I need to do that are 9 speed, so we'll slice those tomorrow. So tune in next time for Ranger J 1999 mod depression. We'll see if I can hit. And usually this is where it sucks, guys. I go to blue to purple, and it just doesn't. It doesn't work out well because it's what I do to entertain the fans. Hideous. All right. Well, that was, I guess, not full mod depression. We got a speed hit, right? So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's
I
not
think
bad.
it's pretty good.
It could have been worse.
Worse?
It's always usually worse. So, yeah, not going to complain. All right. Let me see. Change this to this. We did some new upgrades and stuff to the stream and stuff. No, I don't want to see my big mug. And today we are doing a mod. We're doing a review for our good friend Mythos. And they're in YBW team. All right, let's see what Mythos wants us. I'm kind of in a holding pattern with gear. Just hoarding and have 4 Zetas. Waiting on Genet Revan to return. Just wondering if that's the right plan. I'm not putting a single gear on anything else. I don't want to inflate my GP until I know what I want to do, if that is the right plan. Well, that's all right, Mythos. That's what we're here to do. We can see that you're running the CLS team in Arena. You're at 3.2 million GP. Your fleet. Yeah, we need to do some stuff here. We need to see if we can try to improve your crystal payout. But let's look at the characters you have, what you need to work on, things of that nature. Let's kind of get you squared away. So this is going to be more of a farming. Who do you need to work on? That kind of thing. We're going to look at your mod stuff. Maybe change your lineup. But yeah, no Revans. Some really good stuff here. Good amount of gear 12s. Unlike the CLS team, you got boss stuff of that nature. So let's check your Old Republic first. I think that's where we're gonna go, and let's see if we can get this squared away. And why is my phone being stupid? Uno momento por favor. As I try to. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was filling in the empty.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just All right, so we are on. Let's look at Old Republic. Sorry about that. My phone started being stupid. It's running on power. I'm gonna have to take a moment here to plug it in here in a minute or two. All right, so we've got to work on Juhani, Karth, Kandra. So your farm is Old Republic. You're 3.2 million GP. We've got to get the Revans. So you've got Basil, Jolie. T3 is fine where he's at. You don't need to do anything more T3. Getting Jedi Knight Revan when he comes back around should not be a problem. Mission in Zalbar. But yeah, let's get... Your farm consists of... Kanders is your Cantina. Karth is your fleet. Let's start getting gear on Zalbar T3 missions. Juhani is a hard no that you'll be adding in as part of your farm. So that there's that, and then we go to Sith Empire because I'm thinking not just Jedi Knight Revan here, Mythos. I'm thinking, I'm also thinking long term for Darth Revan and Malik. Don't worry about Marauder for right now. Good, HK's done, and then Bassel will be another one that you work on. So those 4 characters need to be your priority for farms. Nothing else. I don't want you working on anything else right now. The fact that you have 4 Zetas is good. Keep 3 in the bank. But yeah, one you want to put on is Karth once you get him squared. Also, Mission Zalbar, that's 3. But let's keep the 3 that you have as you get more Zetas. Past 3, you can start putting some of these on, like Mission Zalbar Karth, once you get them squared away, right? And gear and stuff. Because you need them to be at 16,500. Not for Jedi Knight Revan. Jedi Knight Revan won't be a problem. But getting Darth Revan and Malik, which is the other priority. So that's where we're going to be for gear, is there. Because looking at your roster, that's what I'm seeing. Do you BCM? Wait a minute, Finn. I saw you pop in here. Finn's being sneaky. He's going to try to say hi when I least expect it. I'm not going to fall for that crap, Finn. All right, he must be in a meeting or something, or he's just setting me up for failure. BCM, Mike, what do you think of that plan? I think that's the right way to go. At 3.2 million, he's got to get the Revens and stuff going.
Yeah, that sounds pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm kind of similar on my alt. I've parked the Canderous farm and I'm farming Geonosian Brood Alpha, and then I'll return to it. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It is a bit tricky as to where you go, what you do with it. But
yeah. What's his geos looking like?
Well, let's go. Let's look at, if we go to the rest of his roster, what else can we add to this? So that's what, 4 farms right there. What other characters does he need to work on as part of that? Bounty hunters are fine. Let's go look at Separatists, because that's going to lead to Padme, right?
Yep.
They are pretty solid, actually. If we look at it, yeah. Continue working on Jango Fett. That's another hard note I want you to continue doing. But he could add, Jordy could be 1 Django in there, and that's all he needs to work on. His Geos are 7 stars. After you get Karth or Canderous done, then you need to do GBA. He doesn't have GBA unlocked, so I would think your Cantina farm after Canderous is GBA. So that'll round out your Separatist team for your Geonosians, and you can use that to get Padme. But he's got a 7-star Grievous, who's gear 11, B2's gear 11, B1's gear 11, but it's 4 stars, so we gotta continue that farm. Jordica's 4-star, gear 9.
Hi.
I knew he was gonna pop in and do it that way. See, I called it.
What do you mean?
I saw you come in a while ago, and I was like, either he's in a meeting.
I got it. I joined the call, and then I got a work call, so I was on the work call, and now I'm actually.
Yeah.
Hi.
Mm.
I'm gonna take a nap after the lunch hour.
Well, you can. I need you to set me up a GAC.
It's a template. It's there.
Set it up for me. You're not doing anything else at the moment,
I have
man.
to take a nap because I'm gonna be streaming for like 24 hours.
It takes you 5 minutes, Finn. Help me out, brother.
Come out of a work meeting and want to relax on the lunch stream, and then I have to do work, and all I want to do is sit here and relax and then take a nap. But no, I have to go create an event.
If I can take a nap, you can't take one. Also,
we want it.
Yeah, we set it for like 1:15. And then something else. I forgot.
GBA after Canderous.
Oh yeah, so, sorry, Finn. See what happens when Finn pops in. So yeah, I think that's your farm plan. There's really nothing else I want you working on. Because then, if we look at your Galactic Republic, I think that'll lead you to Padme, which is another team you're going to need. Let's see if you have Padme at all. No. So, yeah, we'll go from getting your Old Republic team done and farm so we can get the Revens and Malik into rounding out your Separatist, getting those squared away so you can get into GR. I think getting that as you move up forward is going to be your route of attack for who you need to farm and who you need to work on. Can't really do much. We need to get you some Revens, so save the Zetas for 3 and then start adding those 3 for missions, Zalbar, Karth. Let's get those characters farmed. Let's get them. The gear priority is them, along with Bastila and HK-47. Don't work on T3. Jahani, just get her to 7 stars like Gear 8. That's all you really need to do for her, and then you'll be fine. I think that's the way to go. Then we'll go back in. Once Candace is done, we'll start working on your GBA. That'll round out your Geonosians, who is a really, really good team. Get your Padme unlocked, and then once we round out all your Separatists, we can start working on your GR team. And I think those, the Old Republic, both Revan teams, the Separatists done, and GR is going to set you up beautifully for GAC. And this will be lean GP that you're working on, Mythos, because it'll get you, your GP is going to go up, but it's going up in a positive way because you'll have these teams done in a way that'll help you be more efficient when you're doing GAC and TW and things of that nature. I want to look at your ships because I want to see if you have the Falcon. I'm not seeing it. Let's go to ships. He's running Chimera. He does have Houndstooth. Let's look at his ships real quick because let's see if we can do anything in there. Houndstooth 7 stars, which is really good. Still keep getting Django to 7 stars because you can use that on your boss team. No Maluminum Falcon. He does have Xanadu at 5, which is good. Where's IG? IG's 5 stars. So he doesn't have the Falcon yet. He will have it unlocked next turn, which is really good.
What the hell is an aluminum falcon?
You know what that is. You say it all the time, Finn. Don't even play games with me, young man.
And if you're British, it's aluminium falcon.
See? Is that correct, Mike?
Thank you.
Is that proper?
Yes,
English?
it is.
English? Thank you. Okay.
Yes, it is. It's aluminium.
Is there a U somewhere in falcon? Like, is it FALCOUN?
Yeah, it's just after the U. It's just after the F. And then you put
Falconu?
FUC.
Aluminium falconu. Aluminium falconu.
Yeah, how come you sound French when you say it and Mike sounds English when he says it?
Well, I can do my English accent.
No. All right, so that'll help him out in fleet. I'm just trying to get ways that we can improve him, but we can't really do anything else. So you're doing great on ships, Mythos. Just keep rocking and rolling, and that's your plan. That's your plan with your characters. Don't need to look at anything else. I just want that done. Then we can start really rounding out stuff. Let's go check mods. Let's do filter by speed.
And mods are where it's at because in my current GAC, the guy had me out geared, but I had him out modded.
Mm-hmm. He who goes first and has more speed usually wins. Not all the time, right? Not all the time, but it makes a big difference.
It does.
He who goes first laughs first and then may die first.
What? Finn, stop.
What?
BCM Viking him. Go hit him with the double-bladed axe I gave you.
All right, come here, Finn.
Yeah.
I'm giving sound words of wisdom here.
Take care of this, BCM. Thank you, my friend. Now you got a giant Viking man coming to Kassan chop your monkey butt, Finn.
I like that Viking show.
Okay.
It's like Game of Thrones, but on regular TV.
Can't have a serious stream where it makes my head hurt. Let's see here. Mods. We need some more speed. Just speed in general. Let's see what. Yeah, we got a lot of mods you need to slice. I want you to slice for a little bit too. We've got the triangle on Chirpa, circle on Paplu, BB-8. There's a lot of these blues and purples here that need to be sliced. And the other thing too is we need some more speed sets farmed. So first round of the day, get some more speed sets, but I want these all sliced. Not to 6E, 5A. Don't take any more mods to 6E. But get these mods sliced. Let's see what hits 20, what goes up. There are a lot of blues that have potential to do really, really well. So let's get just the best way to do this, Mythos, is to go in here on your GG page, like I'm on your page right now, and just work your way down and just start going from mod to mod, and know which character has and stuff, and then just go there, slice that mod, and see what it hits. If we can get some more 20 speeds, you've got a potential here for some really epic speed hits here. Yeah, man, we got
He
some.
does,
slice.
but not on speed sets.
Not on speed sets, so he needs to farm some speed. I mean, there's some speed mods in here that has some potential. There's one on Hermit Yoda, one on BB-8. There's one on Bastila. There's one on another one on BB-8. Two more on BB-8. One on K2.
I would focus on the speed set.
K2SO. Oh my god. K2SO. Another one. Oh my god.
Yeah, I would focus on the ones that are speed set first.
Sure.
Because you need better speed sets with speed secondaries. Almost all of your higher ones, which, by the way, again, it's RNG.
It's
so
RNG,
I understand.
Man, yeah,
it's not necessarily criticism, but you only have one speed above 20, right? And of all of them that are above 16, only 2 of them are speed sets, and both of them are across. So you're not going to be able to get a really good speed set unless you get speed secondaries on speed sets. The actual speed set, right? And I would slice up some of your speed sets, and you can slice up some of the other stuff with what you get from some of the events and whatnot, but I would probably start farming speed challenges really soon to try and get yourself some better speed sets, because you're losing out on a lot of potential bonus, right? Because you get the 10% speed bonus. Right now, your fastest speed sets are probably not going to include a 4-piece set bonus. So in order to get that, you're basically missing out on about 10% speed, plus or minus a few, right? So even if you sacrifice about 6 speed to gain 10%, for most of these characters, that's like 15, 16 speed. So you're missing out on about 10 speed probably on your characters that require speed, simply because you don't have speed sets with the high speed secondary. So I would start focusing on that more so than anything else. You can slice up. You'll get mats and stuff for slicing over time through a bunch of other sources. You can focus on some of them if you want to. Like Ranger said, you do have a lot of good ones that have a lot of potential. But I think what's hurting you the most is probably the speed sets.
Yeah, so let's work on speed sets and let's get these other mods sliced so we can get a good idea of what you got going into. Farm the characters that we recommended. You're going to get Falcon soon, but let's get the Old Republic squared away. Nothing else matters. Then we'll go finish off the rest of your teams. We've laid out the plan. Stick to that. Don't do anything else. Don't work on anything else. Just get those characters squared away so we can get you the Revens. That's priority. You're 3.2 million. I don't want you getting past 3.4, 3.5 without those teams done, because that's going to make your life so much easier, my friend, if we can get those teams. So that's your priority. That's your farm. That's your plan for mods. We know what we need to do. So let's make that happen. All right. And I think that covers it. We covered his Zetas, his farming plan, what he needs to do with mods, everything like that. So he's squared away. Finn, if someone would like a roster review for lunch, what do they got to do?
Pray to Darth Relic.
Well, I do take Visa or MasterCard as part of my tribute. Or Monopoly money. But if you're going to give me Monopoly money, make sure it's only in currencies of 1 and 5s. I don't like the large bills.
Or the railroad. You can give him the railroad.
No, I don't like the railroad. Well, I could use that for... You know what? That's a good call, Finn. That's a good call. I'll take the railroads. But I'm not taking any of the properties. I want cash, man.
Yeah,
right.
Cash or railroads. There you go.
Okay.
I'll take the utilities.
You'll take the utilities? Okay. Well, my minion here, BCM, will take the utilities. So there you go.
What does a Viking need with utilities?
You don't know him?
Hey, we're getting modernized, man.
Yeah.
A modernized Viking? Okay, this is just getting...
Water, electricity,
I have lost the realism of this conversation now that a Viking needs utilities. Okay, let's come back to
I need to fund my ships so I can go pillage.
Yeah.
And if I have steady income, I'm good.
That's what you have people to. That's what you have people like me for. I do the rowing for you.
Finn said he's going to do physical labor.
Yeah, and then if I don't do it right, then you whip me. You see, this is the way it works.
Oh Lord.
Okay?
Oh,
so, if you guys would like a roster review, head on to the RSG Discord. The link is in the description of the YouTube video. Message me, Finity, saying that you would like a roster review. Please include your GG page in there. If I don't respond within 24 hours, just ping me again and ask if you're in the queue or not, because occasionally there will be missed messages and whatnot. So just message me again. Also, if you are a green patron or higher, you also will get into the accelerated line. So if you want a roster review, make sure you message me that you are a green patron or higher, It puts you into the accelerated line, which gets you right to the top of the list so I can schedule you for one of the next available slots. When it is your time, I will message you saying that your roster review is coming up. I will get the details of what you would like us to review and schedule you on a specific date so that you know which lunch stream your roster review was done on.
All right. What else do we offer our patrons, Finn?
For our gold patrons, we actually have a special monthly meeting that we have with you guys. We talk about the game. We talk about whatever you guys want, actually. It can be about Galaxy of Heroes. It can be about other games that we play. Whatever it is you want. It's a private session for the gold patrons. Some other things with more relevance to stuff that's coming up right now. Gold patrons automatically get their names on the shirts that we produce for the ACS. So when we start producing the shirt, if you're a gold patron, we put your name on that shirt. And for purple patrons, we have a monthly mod session where we go over mods and whatnot. And for those of you that are blue patrons, you know we haven't done the McVenom roster review in a little bit, but we have something planned for you guys as a little bit of a change for that. So be on the lookout for that change coming up here very shortly.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then if you are just hurting like horribly for mods and you need some help, check out Ranger J 1999 modding services. I charge $15 for every 500k GP or $30 per million GP. I had a good friend, our good friend BCM. I did this for BCM. Were you satisfied with the Ranger J 1999 modding service?
Very satisfied.
See?
He also gives good back rubs.
That's right. And I'm a good conversation.
You are a very weird Viking.
No, he's not.
That's back rubs and utility.
Someone who's not a Viking doesn't get to critique someone that is a Viking. Get out of here, Finn.
The Viking that likes
Shut up, Finn.
Back rubs. It's a very...
It's my time. And if you'd like to join me on the call on Zoom and hang out, people love that option. Just we'll set it up and I'll get all your stuff squared away, your team squared away. So message me, Ranger J 1999. I work on the cheap. So check that out. All right, we're all done with that. Let's get off this. But Mythos, if you have any questions, again, shout out to your guild, YBW team. If you have any questions and need anything else, just message me directly, man. It's totally cool. All right, let's go back into the game. Let me turn that off and then this. Right, we'll go back there. Very nice. All right, I'm just doing my dailies and getting them knocked out. Okay. So let's. We got questions. Finn, are you able to do questions, or do I need to get those done?
I don't have it open right now. I can try and get it up here.
Yeah, You try to get it up, Finn.
And I'm successful, like always, because I have no issues getting it up. Okay. Let's see.
All right. Real quick. So for you guys know what I've been working on. You can see I got relics on pretty much most of my guys. I got to do boss next, but yeah. So yeah. So that's what I'm working on. Relics will be another thing. We'll keep going, but nothing really going on the events today. It's just, I did these already. So, all right, let me get the GW going. Finn, if you got the questions ready to go, then we can start doing questions, and then we can rock and roll.
First question from Hogzilla. For the first time, I have saved my first order team for offense for Grand Arena. Which teams will they work well against?
Which team is it?
His first order. He has first order for offense. So he's trying to figure out who to attack.
Some people, most people use for Karth, or save it for a mallet killing team. Any other suggestion, BCM or Mikey?
What am I suggesting? What for?
For the first order on offense.
Hey. You both spoke at once. Sorry.
First order on offense. Who can use it for that's on defense?
Oh. Hang on. Can you bear with me? We were discussing this earlier. I was getting tips on my GAC. Hang on. First order are good against. Sorry, there was a lot of chat.
Yep, Mike is looking at his notes. Give him a second.
Yes, he's going through his Secret Service.
Oh, there we are. Yeah. It does require Watt Tambor, but Crew, Kylo, Wampa, Watt, and Fox. Fox Death Panda versus Night Sisters.
We're talking about what do you use First Order for
Yeah,
Yeah, he's saying against Night
Crew's
Sisters. but
First
you-
Order, I believe. So is Kylo and Fox.
So he's breaking apart the Night Sisters,
Okay.
or the First
Yeah,
Order.
it's
Okay.
breaking apart. Yeah, it's taking down a Night Sister squad in GAC, which will work pretty much everywhere.
Okay.
So yeah. So because obviously there you've got the crew, the shirtless, maskless crew. Oh yeah. Sorry.
You know,
That
that
was
old
another
shirtless.
Oops, Freudian. There we go. Darth Relic.
Don't bring me into this. I have my own problems to deal with as Lord of the Relics.
First Order really are kind of coming to the fore now on actual offense over defense. So yeah. I mean,
Now, since most people don't have Watt, what would be something you replace with that?
I think if you can work on Fu, First Order officer, just because he gets them turning over. First Order officer for First Order is Stark for Imperial troopers.
Yeah, he's really good.
He gets them turning over, and he has some pretty good abilities, and he doesn't have any Zetas, which is always a good thing. He's just a Mega. So
Alright.
yeah, that would be, and get him speedy.
I would assume against any debuff heavy team, they'd be all right because it's the same on defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, depending on where he's Grand Admiral Thrawn is, if he's not fully up for going in an Empire squad or whatever, he's a fantastic substitute for First Order officer, because then you've got crew stunning, you've got Thrawn fracturing, so you can pretty much shut down 2 of their toons immediately, and then work on the damage dealers or whatever, get them out of the way, and then it's just the slow haul on the tanks.
All right, let's get to the next question.
Okay. Next question is from Dr. Feelgood. He says, question, Future Man on Reddit shows the weekly shipment did not change, Shakti and clones. Coincidence?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
We're pretty sure that they're going to start pushing everything toward light side GOTB, possibly some.
Yeah, I already got.
Works.
I got the 2000 for Shakti. I'm going to get the next 2001 to get her up because her nodes sucks, man. Her drop rate is garbage.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it?
It's Karth all over again.
It's really bad, and I can't take it. So anytime I can get those shards to get her done quicker, I'm like, yes, please. Jesus, I can't take it anymore, Finn. I'm going crazy.
Yorkie's farming that. Just to blow Yorkie's trumpet for a sec here. The reason why I was distracted was that we were very close, Yorkie's guild, to getting 3-star in the middle, and I've just managed to do it with Sith and Night Sisters. And this is phase 2. I set the Night Sisters wrong. Every GOTB so far, I've run Mother Towsing lead. And I ran this time round. My Mr. Gnarly, aka Count Dooku, isn't strong enough, so I can't put him in that Asajj Dooku slot. So I ran full Night Sisters, and I ran Asajj lead. Asajj ramps up near the end. Ooh, nice. Lots of stuns, big hits. And I'll shut up now and leave you to carry
It's all right.
Sorry.
It's all right. All right,
And
next.
that was complete irrelevance by my cunt. All right.
Yes.
Irrelevance.
Your cunt.
Irrelevance.
It was Yorkie.
Calvin
Yorkie
Klein.
did that, not Mike.
All right. Next question. It's from Revenator. Question, when is Darth Relic coming to the game, and will he break the game harder than these relics are?
Well,
soon TM, and we'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm debating it. I'm mulling it over. I'm doing some soul searching as Darth Relic to.
Okay, then Revenator, around the corn, how many players do you know that are quitting the game? 5 day 1 whales in my guild are done after this GOT.
I had a lot of people message me yesterday say they're done.
I had a
think
few
that's-
people, yeah.
It's an awful knee-jerk reaction, isn't it?
You reach a breaking point. But you reach a breaking point, right?
Yeah, but with all of these, it's kind of like, oh god, I'm not going to be the best. All right, if you can,
I don't think
if
it's
you
that
can
this
handle
time.
that
I don't
and
think it's
take the
that.
pleasure from.
It's
No?
it's this feels different. It's more like I've had enough. Like, it's more like, okay, this is getting out of control.
So a lot of people that quit, right, weren't because of the cost or anything like that.
No, I mean, these are
The way they
Krakens.
saw it was that the stats were equivalent to mods 1.0 and they accelerated the power creep, and to them that signals that they're stretching and they're done. That's what I got a lot of messages about. And it was accelerated power creep and they don't want any part of it. So
I mean, for me, I might have it wrong, but I think this is the divide that the pay to play have been after for a long time.
it is.
And which comes back to my point of, if you let the dust settle, and then see if you can take enjoyment out of the game still, and then continue, carry on. And
but the
panic.
enjoyment's been sucked out for a lot of these. These are Krakens that message me and quit.
Yeah,
because it's like, I just got these characters to Gear 13, and you want me to spend more money on this system that's broke? And the like, it was the packs that you have to, it's like $300 to $500 really to get a couple characters going. That's a lot. I'm wondering, and plus it's such a pain in the ass to get, with the scrap and everything like that. It's just it's complicated, something that shouldn't have been complicated.
What speed does Poe get to if you Gear 13 and then R7 him?
His ship or him?
His ship will go. I think someone said it could get really stupid.
I'll look right now.
My Hound's Tooth jumped from 144 to 150.
Poe's can go up to 210.
Whoa.
God, 210 with that ship. Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Make Poe great again. Yes.
Wow.
People will be Poe when they see Poe.
210 speed.
So for me, right, I'm gonna continue playing. I've already said it before, right, that I've kind of taken a step back from the competitive part of this, because this game has made it so that free to play being competitive in Squad Arena is becoming more and more difficult, and that started largely with Malik, more so than anything else. Not even Jedi Knight Revan, but it was more so with Malik. That it just became, it's obvious that they are, to your point, Mike, and I understand it, right? The people that are paying a lot for this game do deserve an advantage. So yes. I never really had too much of an issue with their release of Malik and all of that. It was definitely a cash grab, but obviously this game is paid by the players that are paying for it.
Sure.
So I didn't really have an issue with that. It just became obvious competitive free-to-play is becoming harder and harder. And the problem right now with Relics that I'm seeing is, one, that it's so close to Gear 13, that it's very difficult to get. I mean, unless you're at the very end of free-to-play, there's a lot of free-to-play that don't even have a single Gear 13.
Yeah.
So Gear 13 being so close to Relics is one of the issues. And then the other part is that if you're on a shard, and this is kind of variable based on the person, if you're on a shard with a lot of whales that are getting like these level 7 relics, like off the bat, right? They're not that easy to deal with.
Mm-mm.
So you're going to end up finding that a lot of the competitive free-to-play players who aren't able to gear Relic 7 everything very quickly are going to have that lag period, which a lot of free-to-play players have to deal with anyways, right? Events, sometimes they have to wait for the second time around in order to 7-star and all of these other kinds of things. It's all kind of normal. So it's nothing out of the ordinary, but to really feel it this quickly between Gear 13 and Relics in Squad Arena shows that they are trying to shift everything more towards GAC. And they're fundamentally changing the way that the game was developed. The game was developed around GAC for Squad Arena being a crystal income. You work on developing characters, you work on gear, you try to collect characters. And GAC basically threw all of that aside. Right? GAC was the first one that really said, yeah, this is going to be your problem. If you started collecting characters and just working on their gear on them randomly, you're going to get screwed, because matchmaking is taking all that into effect, and you're going to have useless GP, right? So streamlining and only focusing on a few characters was the way that this game was going, right? So they were focusing on everyone going towards one like one squad, focusing in on all the way, kind of like Ranger was saying, being hyper focused, right? That's what this game is being directed towards. It's not very friendly towards players that want to collect fun in terms of being competitive, not just having fun, but in talking about being competitive, working towards characters just to have the characters, play around with them in different game modes, having fun. It doesn't coincide with being competitive anymore. So you kind of have to make that decision. Are you going to go really competitive, or are you going to have fun? I'm at the point where I'm just going to have fun with the game. My first relic is going to be Jedi Consulate.
How dare you?
I just don't care, right? He's going to be my first Relic 7. I know that right now, because that's the one I'm going to work on, because this game does not lend itself to trying to be competitive. And right now, I'm in the position of having to make a decision between, do I farm for relics? Do I finish my Geobrood Alpha, who's currently at 6-star on his way to 7-star? Or do I farm Ebon Hawk, who I was going to farm after GBA?
I was too.
Because my guild needs Ebon Hawk for the squadrons, for GOTB, right? So the game has made it so for free to play, you have to decide, do you want to gear characters or do you want to collect characters? And that's going to be the eternal struggle now that this game is setting for.
Yeah,
because overlapping.
We need more
again with Cantina.
We need the characters to appear in the stores more, really, don't we?
Yeah.
To enable us to do both, and it is, and CG are going to have to address this. That effectively, what they're doing is shutting down the collection part of the game, and as you say, which is the fundamental aspect of the game. Collecting the characters and whatnot. And if they've shut that down with relics, which we can, pretty much say that they have, we need more places to be able to get them from currency that we generate from all this farming.
Well, I mean, the thing too is they talked about making the gear easier to get and stuff.
That may be coming.
But I don't understand the thinking on this one. Like, why don't you make the gear easier to get first so players can build up and then introduce, like, relics?
Well, because then you won't have the people spending in order to get relics to 7.
And that's why, and thank you for making that point, because it's about money.
Yeah. Oh, no, of course it's about money. They're in the business of making money. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you're right, Mike. It is a knee-jerk reaction to quit. I think it's fair to have frustration with the release. I think there's a lot of issues with the release. And to each their own, right? If you're not having fun with the game anymore, then it makes sense, right? It is ultimately a game. You have to figure out how it is that you want to have fun with the game. And my fun with the game now is just working on characters that I want. That's what it is now. It's what the game should be. Most other games, you find a character you like and you work on them, and you just get it up. If you're trying to be competitive, it's going to be paywalled. That they have made that clear now. There is going to be a paywall for you to be competitive in all of the different game modes. So you'll have to pick. You'll have to be selective, right? Are you going to focus on relics and not get all the characters, which could hurt you in Lightside GOTB? Are you going to be not getting up all the relics, so then you might not be as competitive in GAC? And it's going to be trade-off, one after another, but that's what all games are. If you pay for it, you don't have those struggles. If you don't pay for it, then you have the struggles a little more.
It seems to me that the relics are okay, so I'm going to take a little lighter side approach. It's pick a team that you want, because it seems like every relic so far that I've seen, be it Grievous or be it Malik or be it Han and Chewie, because on Warrior Stream they did Han and Chewie and they just blasted. I mean, it was ridiculous. So I think it's coming down to, for as far as free to play, we're going to have to pick a team that we like or that we want to farm, or even new players coming in. Pick a team, and that team is the team you have to focus on.
Yep.
And in which case, I'd advocate pick a team that are crew.
Yeah.
Because going Sith Empire is not really going to avail you much, because you'll be competitive in arena, but you at the moment, because of the meta, but we all know meta changes. So whereas the ships, until they actually address ships, and this is something that they really need to do, is address ships, because we just go from we go for an annual meta, don't we? Mm-hmm. We've had 3 metas effectively in ships in the 3 years that it's been in game. That's awful.
Yeah. But to your point, BCM, I think that's exactly why some people are getting frustrated, right? it's a fundamental change to what the game was at the beginning versus what it is now.
Oh
Because
yeah,
when it
that's
first started, right, the game was about you could maybe work on your arena team, but you work on collecting characters, right? There was basically at no point did a free to play have every single character in the game. It wasn't there. So there was a lot of enjoyment in collecting. I can still remember when Qui-Gon Jinn became free to play. I was so freaking excited just to get him 7-star. Like Qui-Gon becoming 7-star was like the big thing because he was in my collection now, and I could play
Did you
with
say I
Qui-Gon
love
Jinn.
it
I
when a
had
plan comes together?
in my collection. What was that?
I said, did you say I love it when a plan comes together when he became free to play?
Oh god. So
Oh, sorry, different
got a
franchise.
particular set of.
that is a different franchise and a different actor, Mike. You failed. So yeah, so I mean, it was
How
really
was
fun to
Liam
have Liam
Neeson?
Neeson in my roster. But since GAC got introduced, their focus has gone from the collection of characters, right, to focusing on particular teams. And the question is, how many people do want to adapt to that? Because that changes the way that the game works. So you're 100% right. The game is now about picking a team, focusing on it, working on it, and trying to get it all maxed out, which makes it that you don't collect all of the different characters, which also hurts you in like things like TB, where you're trying to get a bunch of different characters because there's requirements. So now are you going to
My
prioritize?
guild right now needs Stark or not Stark. Oh, the other leader, the guy with the super commando.
Gar Saxon? Think about
Or
Gar
no,
Saxon and Imperial
that
Super Commando?
trooper guy, Krennic.
Oh,
Krennic.
Krennic.
We need Krennic. Nobody has Krennic, so we got to get it for the GOTB.
Yep. And
So,
I mean, it's always going to be something like that, and that's fine. But it's changing. It's the problem that a lot of players are having, and they might not necessarily realize it straight up, is that the game has been fundamentally changed since they have been trying to push everything towards GAC versus Squad Arena. Because Squad Arena was about having one team and then a bunch of characters that you can have fun with in the other game modes. Now it's about having specific teams as maxed out as you can. And a lot of people are not adapting very well to those changes. Those are the ones that are getting frustrated and wanting to leave. And things like Relics just make it even more so that you have to focus on the team. It makes it less plausible that you can focus on multiple teams and still kind of keep that competitive edge, right? So, and I mean, it's bound to happen with the game in the life cycle. They're changing the kind of the way that the game is focused. And like I said, play and enjoy it. You can still play the other way. You're just not going to be playing in the same manner as you did when the game first came out. Because the game has evolved. It has changed. It's fundamentally changing how you play the game, because now you're focusing on particular teams and leveling them. So it's up to you as to whether or not you want to focus on those individual teams, or whether or not you just want to work on all different characters. And I'm working on characters that I have fun with. I'm going to try to put Jedi Consular on my Padme team, and I'm just going to get them to gear 12. But because he's a Jedi Consular, I'm going to get his Relic to 7 first. And then I'm probably not even going to work on the Relics on the other characters, honestly. I'm not going to worry about Relics for a little while. I'm going to gear 12 some of the teams, and then I'll work on Relics later if I feel like it. And that's just the way I'm going to have fun with the game.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't even have a 13 yet, and I'm actually surprised I'm still in the top 50 of my arena, because it looks like a Christmas tree. I mean, there's red, blue.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh yeah, and
I've
only
only
got
the Squad Arena show.
I actually was really impressed with myself. I got up to 18 the other day with a 6-star Malik, and
nice.
gear 13s. I mean, Dark Basti's my closest. I'm still missing 2 pieces for her, but it's like I'm at the point where I don't give a bleep, because I can't get to that point right now. So I have a feeling I'm going to be dropping out of the top 50 soon.
Well, just have fun with the game. I mean,
oh yeah, I've kind of, unfortunately, Ranger, I've kind of adjusted myself. I'm going to go after my 501st guys, because I want to play with that team. That looks like a fun team.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm like, screw the meta, screw Relics.
That's the way to do it.
I'll get there when I get there. I'm gonna level up my Geos. I'm gonna level up my my 501st guys, because I want some other teams to play with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have fun in GAC. And if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah. All right, let's get to some more questions, Finn.
All right, let's start running through the remaining questions here. Chewy, do relics actually bring balance to the game or just shift the meta? In actuality, they do bring balance to the game. The problem is the time needed in order to get all the relics up in order to feel that balance.
I think eventually in the next 6 months to a year, I think we'll see the balance. It's just right now it's such a huge depressing wall. I mean, when I heard the news yesterday, I was at work still. I'm like, well, this sucks. But it's like now that I've had time to think about it, it still sucks. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It could possibly, with some of the teams I've seen, balance the force, so to speak.
Yeah. Ouchie, question: who is more feared, Darth Relic or Darth Relish, Dark Lord of the Pickles?
Well, it's Darth Relic.
Yeah, Darth Relic. Darth Relish is celebrated. He's not feared. I mean, people celebrate Lord of the Pickles. Those guys.
I your pickles are big in mine. Let's see how well you handle it.
I can't believe you fell for that.
I am Seiya. Question: why the claim relics are so terrible for free-to-play? Gearing up one character to max to beat pretty much everything on offense offers the cheapest way I have ever witnessed since I played the game. No, you're right. It's just not going to provide you a whole depth, right? If you can get your Grievous to gear 13 and then get him to relic 7, he basically kills everything right now. Same thing with Han. So you're right. There are particular characters that become way too OP, and then you can dominate. The only issue is how much effort you're going into getting those relics, right? Because the right side is exclusively Cantina. So free-to-play now have to decide between relics and getting characters, as we were just mentioning, right? And then the other part is you're using up a lot of gear that otherwise could level up characters. And sacrificing gear is never a good concept in general. So that's why it's not necessary. It's not terrible for free-to-play. It's just a different mindset for free-to-play. You have to play the game a little bit differently than maybe you were playing before Relics, because there's a different focus for where the game is going. And the question is, free-to-play adapt to it easier than some of the other changes, and Relics are not an easy change for everyone. It changes a lot in terms of how you focus.
Yeah, I think the thing too is, like, you know, especially for newer players, you don't have the depth of gear in your inventory that like someone like me does, right? I've got thousands, but the thing too is, Ronnie brought this up yesterday. He has like over 10,000 pieces that he needed. He can only take 2 characters to gear 3 because you just burn through. It's 700 blue pieces and stuff for like level 1 and 2 because you need 40 of those pieces. So you're going to burn gear quick. I can't even imagine if you're a newer player and you don't even have that kind of inventory, what you're going to do, right?
You play it in the collection style. That's the whole thing. They're bringing in more collectors.
I know, but you know, if you want, what if you want to be competitive? You know,
and you have to pay.
I know, and then see, that's the thing is like, I think paying is fine. It's the biggest problem I've always had is the amount they charge to play for pay to win. I've never understood the pricing on this. I mean,
you know why they set the pricing?
Because they can.
Because people will pay. That's exactly what it is, right? So it's exactly.
I've never seen the prices and the people that have spent the amount of money that they have spent.
That is the only way to.
Like this.
The only way to stop things like this is by closing your wallet, which is why I closed my wallet. I spend money on a bunch of other games, but not this one.
Yeah, same.
Because this game goes in directions that makes it so that they do not value me spending $20. They want me to spend $100 a month. And if that's the way they want it, then I would just hold my 20 and spend it where I can in other places. Like I can spend right now $5 a month in Clash of Clans, which I do. And I get all these bonuses because they have like these season events and passes and stuff. And I can get all these bonuses for $5 a month. So I have zero issue spending $5 a month there. I spend $40 a month in Tactical Monsters because Tactical Monsters gives all these bonuses, and they're like, yeah, $40 a month means a lot to us. We'll give you that monthly subscription, and you can get all these bonuses. And I'm like, hell yeah. And one of the things they do is allow me to give bonuses to my guild mates, my clan mates in Tactical Monsters. So it's like, hooray, it's the greatest thing. Galaxy of Heroes does not value the spenders at low value.
No.
They only look at the top end. And until those top end decide that it's not worth it to spend it, they have no reason to change. They're making bank off of them. So it's up to them. I mean, there's nothing else we can do about it. And I would gladly spend on this game. I've played this game now for 4 years.
Same, yeah.
But if the game was going in a direction that I liked, right, and they also seemed like they appreciated even the lower spenders, then I would spend more. But I'm not going to spend with this game. I don't even buy. We've said it before. What is it, like those $10 packs or whatever that give that crazy amount of gear? That's a huge value. I don't even buy those. There's no reason. I'm not giving them a dime because they don't appreciate the money, and they don't. If they want to focus on the high end spenders, so be it. I will continue and just have fun as a free to play. So I mean, it's all up to the individual players and how you want to do it.
Yeah.
But they're losing out on people that would potentially spend because they don't like. For me, for example, and I know I've talked to other people that feel the same way. It doesn't feel like our money is valued unless you're spending over a certain amount.
I know, right?
And that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah. It's just crazy amount of money that they charge for a mobile game. And I've seen a ton of mobile games. I've never seen pricing like this on a game. It's just it's crazy. You know, it's absolutely bonkers, and it blows my mind that people have spent tens of thousands of dollars in this game for a mobile game. We're not talking like a PC game, a MMORPG, or a console game where you can do. It's crazy. For something amount, you could buy a couple of Xbox. You can buy an Xbox, a PlayStation, buttload of games, get a brand new PC, play a bunch of stuff there. It's just like.
Yeah, and Rooster's right. It only works at these price levels because it is a Star Wars game. They're capitalizing on the IP.
It's sad.
So, I mean, I don't blame them for what they're doing.
No, I don't fault them for making money at all. I just think that it's
if you're upset about it, the only way to do it is by showing them with your wallet. Just straight up. That's the only way to show.
They're trying to make money, and if people are out there paying for it, you know, what can you do?
Yeah, and it's up to each individual. I'm not going to tell somebody whether or not they should.
If there's a millionaire that's like, how can...
Well, even then, if you enjoy it and you don't mind the pricing, then spend it, right? That means we're in the wrong because EA is going to determine their pricing model based on how much money they make. Unless they see a drop in their bottom line, they're going to continue doing things like this, which means that the prices are going to go higher and higher. We saw yesterday, I think it was Knights Templar, who is a spender, basically said like that $100 pack doesn't even get you to Relic 7.
No,
so,
like barely 3 or 4.
Yeah. So, and that's what they value for $100. So you see how they evaluate these things. So, I mean, again, it's up to each individual player, how they want to spend their money, how much they want to spend, what their financial means are. Obviously, don't overspend based on what you can spend.
A lot of people do, though.
I know.
It's that gambling addiction they're playing off of, too. That
let's just be real. They really are. They're taking
are.
advantage of some people that have addiction issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know.
So, I mean, spend how you want. Right. And if you have an issue with the way that they're pricing it, there's only one way to show them. You can voice it all you want, but if you voice it and you spend money, your money speaks louder than what you're saying.
That's like saying, I hate this politician. Who'd you vote for? That politician.
Yep. So, all right.
These prices are outrageous at Publix. Where do you shop? I go to Publix.
Travis Anderson, question. I have a Zeta save, and my Shock T is at 31 out of 85. All my clones are gear 12 with Zeta on Rex and 5s. Should I wait for maybe new character, or just do her leadership, though? She's only 5-star.
Wait. Let's see. Let's wait. I've got a sneaky suspicion they're about to drop some new characters.
I'm still not convinced Shock T is the best leader.
I don't think so. She is. I'm farming her just because I think we'll need her for light side.
Yeah, exactly.
But I agree with you. I like Rex a lot better than I do Shock T leadership. I think it's really, really good.
I think Shock T is so good in a Padme team.
Yeah, she does shine in a Padme team.
If anything, what I would do is actually switch Padme and Snips, because Snips has got the 501st tag, so she'll add the 4%.
She is so lost.
She'll add the 4% there. If you run a Rex lead, he's Galactic Republic, which means that any time that anyone does a special ability, Snips will go and hit through Foresight
and cleanses
spells.
Poor Snips.
And cleanses, and of course she's adding that 4% speed. Because if you run the 4 501st.
That's my plan.
and go that route. And
We'll have to see the
yeah.
dynamics once everything. That's what I'm telling everybody. Just hold off for a second.
I'm
If
so
you want to
excited
gear, that's fine. But let's see what's introduced and what's reworked, and maybe some of the dynamics will change, or for the GR teams, right? With
Or
Rex and
yeah,
Padme
or you
and
could
stuff.
put you could have Shaq as the 5th and do her unique, which will give them all retribution.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, so we'll have to see how it plays out. But I would,
You just-
if you've already got Rex, and I mean, I could easily put Zetas down right now. You can see I've got Zetas, but I'm waiting. You know, I'm in that wait and see game. I'm taking GBA to 13, then I'm taking Poggle to 12, and then I'm going all in on the clones. You know, just because I need to finish Echo and 5s to 12. So that'll be my next ones. And then I'll go back and round out like Magna Guard and Jordica. But every time I look at Magna Guard, I get depressed. It's like, oh my God. No. I don't want to do this. I've done it so many times. I can't do it anymore. All right, let's get a couple more questions. Because what time did we set the event for GAC, Finn?
We set it for 1:15, so in 5 minutes.
Okay, so let's
Go ahead and run through these quickly here.
Yeah.
We only have a few more. So next one, Gav P question. I have 12 purple speed mods with 10 speed, with 10 secondary speed, and 12 more with 9 speed. I have a fair few speeds with 14, 15, 16 speed secondaries already there. Should I slice or use currency to farm more mods? 12 speed purples, I would just farm. Or 10 speed secondaries on a purple, or a 9 secondary on a purple. Just farm. You can save those if you don't have anything better, but they're not worth the slice, because you only have a 25% chance of getting a 15, which is kind of net. If it was a blue, then yes. If it was a purple, no. Not for one additional chance.
No, not for that.
Let's see. Jedi Gunny question. Is it still worth building Galactic Republic fleet if most of my pilots are gear 13 with what we've seen with the MILF with the relic boost? Possibly for light side GOTB more so than anything else. Because don't forget, you're also going to get boosts to the Galactic Republics when they get higher, which means they might have some more survival that makes it more difficult for Millennium Falcon to kill it, even if it goes first. And then there's going to be the Negotiator, also going to get a boost with Kenobi. So it's still kind of a wait and see there. I would still work on Galactic Republic because chances are it's going to be needed for light side GOTB.
I agree.
I reckon that Malevolence will destroy Akbar
Quite
League
possibly.
rebels, and you'll need the Galactic Republic to stand against the Malevolence.
And then last question, Rooster question: can RSG as an entity contact the Lego Star Wars game creators to get RSG members in on the beta? It's worth a shot.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm up for it. I wanted to. That game looked pretty fun, anyways. So we'll see. It's like a Force Arena PvP type of game. So who knows how it'll play out? Force Arena really didn't last, so we'll see.
Yeah, but the Legos, I've just been impressed with the movies and things of that nature in the games previously
Everything
that they've
is
done.
awesome.
I know.
Oh yeah,
the
the
Lego
Star
Batman-
Wars Lego series games were awesome.
Yeah, the Lego Lord of the Rings games were funny as hell. they're just really fun games. So yeah, I'm interested to see how Lego does this. So all right, that is our stream for today, guys. Make sure you a couple things, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. Also remember the 24th, Finn. Me and Finn are going to the Children's Hospital of Atlanta. We're going to bring some joy and laughter and some fun for those kids on the 24th. We're going to be streaming live for 4 hours from 11 to 3. So we really need your guys' support. Please, if you haven't already locked in the notification for that event, please do. If you make some time, even if it's 10 minutes, just to come in and show your support, spread the word. We're going to try to reach certain donation goals. We've already got the Tiltify campaign going. Maz has already donated. She was our first donator of $100. So we love you, Maz. You're incredible. We love you, Maz. But if you haven't checked out the Tiltify campaign, it's linked. Let's really start focusing on the 24th. We're going to need the Skewer Nation to really help us with that, guys. I want to knock it out of the park. If we can really blow this out of the water, guys, we can do more with this. And I'd like to do more with this. So we can do more events with the children and help raise money for ACS.
For the children.
Well, cancer, cancer. Seriously. It's one thing when an adult gets cancer, it affects you, right? Seeing kids with cancer, if we could find a cure for cancer, so no kid has to go through what these kids go through, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. That's why me and Finn are so passionate about this. It's like every little bit helps, and every little thing that we can do, it matters. you know, and so this is why we're doing this kind of stuff, and through your guys' support through Patreon and other things that we're able to do these kind of events. So support us on Patreon, support us on anything you can do. Please, we need you guys to spread the word. Let's get as many people ready for that event on the 24th as we possibly can. Did you remind Urs about the event last night there, Finn? I didn't get a chance to finish watching Urs' stream.
I did, but Urs was it wasn't a good haul day.
Oh, really? What happened? I didn't get the finish.
He did not get good RNG, unfortunately.
It wasn't pretty.
Oh no.
Yeah. I talked to Urs afterwards. It's all good.
Okay.
He'll
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Because he said to remind you. I'm just was saying.
Yep. No, I did.
Okay.
I reminded.
Okay. So, all right. With that, we're gonna get ready to switch over for GAC. So give us a couple minutes, and we'll be right back here on the same channel. And then, what time are you guys doing Borderlands tonight? We don't have anything else planned. 7 o'clock p.m.
7 p.m. for like 24 hours.
There you go. 24 hours of Borderlands. So.
Well, I'm gonna try. I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Well, I'll hang out with you, Finn, and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna go work out.
Well, Grim and Sanely are gonna be there, so.
I just said I better come hang out because Sanely's gonna be like, "Yep, yep."
All right, let's switch over because the other event is.
All right, we're gonna get a start. So, all right, we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. So we'll be ready for GAC. See you then. Peace.